Let's talk about sparring gear, okay? If you're going to compete in sparring, any of the sparring competitions, you need to have gear. You also need to have this for tests. So once you're green belt or above, you need to be getting gear, okay? If you go to the tournament championship at any rank, you need gear. This is required. So the basic level requirements are headgear, hand gear, foot gear, okay? Notice that this material and this material is different. There's lots of options out there. You cannot have the heavy gloves. Any weighted gloves are not okay. You can have the cloth type material as long as it's the basic foam padding, and you can have the vinyl looking material as long as it's the foam padding. Okay, these are the foam dipped gloves. These are the cheaper options. They work, they're great. If you want to just stick with that, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to get the cloth ones, you can get the cloth ones as well. Okay, you also need to have mouthpiece. This is one of the mouthpiece types I like because it has a breathing hole that all you have to do is bite down on it. It doesn't have to be shaped to you. If you want it shaped to your mouth, you can get the ones that are shaped to your mouth. They're cheap. They're just plastic. You just warm them up, boil them in water for a very short minute, push them against your teeth. It shapes your teeth. They stay. If you want that, that's great. If you have braces, talk to your orthodontist/dentist. Okay? They usually have a special type of mouth guard that is designed for your braces. They can help you get one that will not damage your braces. Braces are not cheap. Make sure you protect them. So talk to them. Okay, that solves that problem and it gets you a mouth guard. Win-win. Okay, for males, you need to have a cup. Make sure that you get a cup. You can get this all over the place. Make sure you have the right size that works for you and works for your age. Okay, make sure you have a cup. If you want to get gear to bring it in, I highly suggest mesh bagging so that it breathes. That we don't have your used gear sitting in the controlled closed bag. Not always a good thing. If you want to put it all in the same bag, that's fine. Before you start your tournament or your championship in your ring, you're not going to have the gear on last. The sparring is always done last in the groups that you're going to be designated in. Usually goes weapons, open hand forms, then sparring. Make sure your sparring gear is easily accessible when you're putting it on. Put headgear on first. Well, cup definitely needs to be on first. Make sure that you have cup. You might have an opportunity to go put your cup on in between the matches. You might just want to have your cup on when you go to your ring. Okay? Headgear first, feet gear second, hand gear last. Okay? Some people do feet gear and then they grab the mouth guard, put it in their mouth, grab the headgear, grab the hand gear, go to their ready position as they're putting on the headgear, then putting the hand gear on last. Put the hand gear on last so you can put everything else on first. Okay? That's the fastest way to get all that through. So probably foot gear first. Okay? If you have any other questions on gear or if you need to order gear, you can also get some extra gear types, but they have to be pre-approved by your center judge each time you spar. Okay? If you have shin guards, if you have arm guards, if you have chest protectors, if you have a face shield on your headgear, right? Any other extra equipment, usually anything past that is not going to be approved. But those things can be approved. Make sure you ask your center judge when they tell you to put your gear on. They should ask a question, raise your hand, ask if that's okay. They should be okay. If you have any type of support, braces, anything like cloth stuff to hold it together, make sure you let them know that you have that on. If you have anything with metal moving parts to support your leg or something, you may not be able to spar. You need to talk to your center judge. Come and talk to me before you go to the championship. Okay? Any other questions? Come ask me. Talk soon.